When you compare yourself to others, you lose the value of what is already inside you. This story shows why you must stop comparing, or you will miss your own gift. In a quiet village, small stone houses stood in perfect rows. Red roofs, wooden doors, flower boxes under every window. It looked like a painting. In this village lived a young man named Victor. Victor worked as a carpenter. He made chairs, tables, and small wooden toys. He lived a simple life in a small wooden cottage at the end of the village road. He was kind, honest, and hardworking. But Victor had a problem. He always compared himself to everyone around him. Every morning, Victor passed by the bakery. The baker, Leon, was famous. His bread smelled perfect. Everyone praised him. Victor would think, "Leon is so talented. I wish I had a special skill like him." Then he would pass the village center where Stefan, a strong blacksmith, worked. People admired Stefan's strength and bravery. Victor would think, "Stefan is strong and admired. I'm just a simple carpenter." In the evenings, Victor walked through the market. He heard Julian, the village musician, play the violin. People gathered around him every night. Victor said to himself, "Julian brings joy to everyone. I can't do anything like that." He compared himself to craftsmen, musicians, bakers, farmers, everyone. And every comparison made him feel smaller. One cold morning, Victor sat alone in his workshop. Pieces of wood lay on the floor, untouched. His tools were clean, but he had no desire to work. "I am not good enough," he whispered. At that moment, someone knocked on the door. It was Elias, the oldest man in the village, wise, calm, and respected by everyone. He asked, "Victor, why is your workshop so quiet today?" Victor looked down. "I don't think I'm good at anything. Everyone in this village is better than me. Leon bakes. Stefan builds. Julian plays music. I don't shine in anything." Elias smiled softly. "Take a walk with me." Elias led Victor through the pine forest, up a small hill just outside the village. The wind was cold, but the view was beautiful. You could see all of Willowbrook from up there. Red rooftops, stone streets, green fields. "Tell me what you see," Elias said. Victor replied, "I see the village, and all the people who are better than me." Elias laughed gently. "That is not what I see. Look again." Victor looked carefully. This time Elias pointed. "Look at the bakery chimney. The smoke is steady and warm. That is Leon's gift. Look at the blacksmith shop. The fire burns bright. That is Stefan's gift. Look at the village center. Music flows from Julian's violin. That is his gift." Elias turned to Victor. "But do you know what I see missing?" Victor shook his head. "I see broken fences, broken doors, broken tables, things only you know how to fix. Without you, this village would fall apart." Victor looked surprised. Elias continued, "Everyone in this village depends on you, but you cannot see your own value because your eyes are always looking at others." Victor lowered his eyes. "But my work is simple." Elias placed a hand on his shoulder. "Simple does not mean small. Your work holds this village together. Stop comparing your chapter to someone else's chapter." The next day, Victor decided to work again. He repaired the farmer's broken wagon. He fixed a child's broken toy. He made a new door for the village school. Slowly, he realized something important. People trusted him. People needed him. People came to him for help. One evening, the mayor knocked on Victor's door. "Victor," he said, "the village council has decided to build a new meeting hall. We want you to design the wooden frames. No one else has your skill." Victor's heart warmed. "Me? Why me?" The mayor smiled. "Because your hands create things that last, things made with care. That is your talent." For the first time in many years, Victor felt proud. Not proud with ego, proud with purpose. One night, a storm hit Willowbrook. Strong winds shook the village. Roofs flew off, fences broke, windows cracked. In the morning, the village was a mess. People were scared. Some were crying. But Victor did something surprising. He didn't compare. He didn't freeze. He didn't feel small. He picked up his tools and went house to house, repairing, rebuilding, helping. Leon, the baker, said, "Without Victor, we could not fix our ovens." Stefan, the blacksmith, said, "Victor repaired my walls before I even asked." Julian, the musician, said, "He even fixed my violin stand." The whole village worked together, but Victor's hands made the biggest difference. When the work was done, everyone gathered in the village square. Elias stepped forward and said, "Tonight, I want everyone to know something. Victor's gift is not just carpentry. His gift is dedication, kindness, and the ability to hold our village together." People cheered. Victor's eyes filled with tears. For the first time, he saw himself clearly. After that day, Victor stopped comparing himself to others. He learned something powerful. Everyone shines in their own way. Everyone has a place. Everyone has a gift. Leon's bread fed the village. Stefan's strength protected it. Julian's music brought joy, and Victor's hands kept it standing. He finally understood. When you compare yourself to others, you forget how important you truly are. Stop comparing yourself. You are unique. Your gift may not look like someone else's, but the world needs what only you can offer. If this story touched your heart, share it with someone who needs a reminder to look within. Subscribe, stay inspired, and never forget. The greatest change begins inside you.